Indian motorcycling fraternity has been waiting keenly for a long time to get some special motorcycles from Team Blue. A 150 cubic centimeters faired motorcycle is Yamaha's current flagship offering for India, believe it or not. After ages, Yamaha seems to be bringing some of its big bikes to India. Motorcycles like R7 and MT09 have been teased before, but are now showcased. We're talking about MT09, MT07 and MT03 Street Fighter motorcycles and R3 and R7 faired motorcycles. These were showcased to dealers in a recent event. Our sources have revealed that Yamaha intends to launch all these motorcycles by the end of this year as well. Let's take a look. Yamaha MT03 and R3, the next big thing in quarter-liter segment. Of all the Yamaha motorcycles showcased in this recent dealer event, our eyes were set on the R3 and MT03. Both of them might not come equipped with fancy gizmos like a TFT screen, but they will pack substance. ABS, ride-by-wire, traction control, and ride modes are likely. The MT03 showcased to dealers was in grey and cyan color combination and R3 in racing blue. We will see more shades for these when launched. They both get a diamond frame chassis, 37mm USD front forks with 130mm travel, a rear monoshock with 120mm travel, and 298mm and 220mm brake rotors at front and rear. We would have liked fatter tires as opposed to 110/70-17M front and 140/70-17M rear. Both bikes boasts a low 780mm seat height and a 1380mm long wheelbase for straight-line stability. 160mm ground clearance should be enough to scale any illogical speed breaker in India. With 14 liters of fuel in the tank, MT03 will tip the scales at 168 kilograms and R3 weighs a kilo more. Engine is shared between both MT03 and R3. Both gets a DOHC setup and its parallel twin arrangement displaces 321 cubic centimeters and is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. 42 PS of power at 10,750 RPM and 29.6 Nm of torque at 9,000 RPM are more than sufficient for this class. KTM 390 Duke and Kawasaki Ninja 300 are the arch-rivals for MT03 and R3 respectively. R7 MT07 and MT09 will be launched too. Yamaha's middleweight offerings like R7 and MT07 have lost 2 of their cylinders, high-revving nature, and a lot of character. But 73.4 PS of power at 8,750 RPM and 67 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM generated from their 689 cubic centimeters parallel twin motor is not to be scoffed at. This engine gets a 6-speed transmission too. Both R7 and MT07 get a fancier TFT display with a load of functionalities. Other componentry includes dual 298mm and single 245mm front and rear disc brake setup, 120/70-17M front and 180/55-17M rear tires, and a 14-liter fuel tank. Weight is just 184 kilograms with MT07, while R7 weighs 188 kilograms. Talking about the triple of Yamaha's lineup, we have MT09. It gets a 3-cylinder 890 cubic centimeters engine kicking out 119 PS of power at 10,000 RPM and 93 Nm of torque at 7,000 RPM and is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. It comes with fully adjustable 41mm front USD forks, same tires as MT07 and weighs 189 kilograms with 14 liters of fuel. taking power-to-weight ratio to a new level. Launch will happen soon and pricing might be on the higher side of the spectrum, given that it is from Team Blue.